Okay, so hopefully you guys can see me. Before I actually get started, I'm actually going to make sure the live stream is clear and everything's fine. And let me know that you guys are in here and then we can get started. Okay, here's the live. Okay, it's clear. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. This is going to be a reading on how your person, your love interest, how they currently feel about you and what they really want to say. So we're gonna get started. I haven't been live in a minute. I'm super excited. We're gonna do every one of the zodiac signs. We're gonna start off with Leo, then we're gonna work our way to Capricorn, and then when we get to that, the other signs, then we'll cross that bridge. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Of course, any information that you guys may be looking for will be below, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. So what we're going to identify first for my Leos is how they currently feel about you. So let's use this deck. So how does my Leo's love interest currently feel about them? Give me about 5 cards for that. Leos. How does their current love interest truly feel about them? Okay. Alrighty, so let's start here. So the cards that we have the Page of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, the Hangman, the Five of Cups, and also the Five of Wands. So right off the bat, how they feel about you, Leos, they're really tired of like the extra stuff that comes with the connection, because the relationship itself, they value you, they really care about you, but it's like the extra immaturity and like the extra, like, how do I put this into words? It's like the extra arguments, the little petty things that happen where you guys are not speaking to each other, and then you're speaking to each other, and then you're not speaking to each other. It's like the on and off energy. Also, there's been a lot of different instances that came up in this relationship over time. And I think that this individual wants to move on from that, especially if it's been cheating, any type of like random miscellaneous issues with family. I also see that as well. They're not trying to fixate on the little issues so much so that it ruins the integrity of the relationship itself. I also see here as well, Leos, they really just want to move forward, like point blank period. Some of you are not in communication with this person right now, and they want to move on from whatever issue you guys are going through right now. Especially if I'm seeing like stubbornness surrounding communication. That's like the main thing that I'm getting. Let me pull some cards from here. What's the energy surrounding my Leos love interest and how they currently feel about my Leos? So we have very soon in reverse. We have playfulness in reverse. We have engagement, let go of control issues, and children. Okay. So, they also feel like you won't reach out to them. You won't reach out to them because you're upset with them. They have a fear that you won't ever speak to them again. And they still care about you. See, I have this could be the one, and then we have codependency in reverse. So they can see how they've been attached to you in an unhealthy way, and how you guys have like this on and off thing going on, how it's detrimental to both of you guys mentally. But this person cares, and they think that this break might be the final one for some reason. And then if you do have children with this person, they don't they don't like the defensiveness, I'm telling you. And they want you to know also that they're not cheating on you anymore. If there was any cheating issues in the past, like far past, years ago. They're not cheating on you in the now. They just don't know how to prove that to you. And they feel like the trust may be shattered for good. Okay, so let's see what other information we can get on this. What does my Leo's love interest truly want to say to my Leos at this point? So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Star card. Is this deck in reverse? No, it's not. What they want to say, they want to ask you if you still want to work on this connection. They want to ask you, do you want to make this work? With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, do you want to make this work? And they also want to know why you're not happy within the relationship if you guys have expressed that you're unhappy. They also kind of know why you would be unhappy with the Page of Cups here being in reverse. They know that they do petty things. They're aware of the fact that they do petty things, but interesting. Let's pull some cards from here really quick. How does my Leo's person of interest truly feel about them? Ooh, okay. Let me pick this card up. I miss you and I think about you daily is one of the messages I have here. I also have, is it true, or is it me you truly want? Excuse me. I need space right now. I'm going to pull one more. What other messages does my Leo's person have for them? And I have, I messed up bad. So like I said, if there was any infidelity issues, this person doesn't really know how to regain your trust. And that's a fear of theirs. If they try to pursue the connection, if they try to put the rope out there to see if you would actually entertain this, they don't really feel like you would actually want to take them back. So they're scared to actually put it out there. And for some of you, they may have actually tried to reach out to you, but you may be like having them on blocked or something like that, and they're unable to reach you. But this is what I see, Leos. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my Capricorns. So if you're coming in kind of late or anything like that, we just did Leos. Now we're going to go ahead and look at Capricorns. Okay, and then the timestamp for this, we're going to do 8 minutes. So let's go ahead and do Capricorns and see the energy surrounding how your person truly feels about you and what they want to say. Okay. And then after Capricorn, I don't know if I said that already, but we're going to do Aquarius, Pisces, and then Scorpio in that order. Okay, so let's go ahead and see Capricorn's love interest. How does my Capricorn's love interest truly feel about my Capricorns? Okay. So how do they feel about you? They feel like they've really messed you over, for one. For my people who have gotten cheated on by this specific individual, they see how they may have really done a lot of damage to you just based off of your response to them, like trying to make advances towards you and trying to fix things. They feel like they've really ruined the trust. That's like the main thing I'm seeing if this is an infidelity thing. They also may be scared that you're like completely done with them with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this is different than the usual arguments. If you guys are not on the best of terms, this is different. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this person doesn't want to be separated from you, especially with the Nine of Cups too. Like, the Nine of Cups is the energy of a wish, something that will fulfill you. And then with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's like being single from you is not something they want to happen, but the relationship itself keeps falling apart because they themselves aren't really meeting your expectations and they know that. Or they feel like they're unable to meet your expectations in certain cases where it's like you may want a partner who can be financially stable for example, and this person doesn't have their ducks in a row financially, or you may be looking for something more serious and this person may not be in a like mental space to be, you know, married or in the space to have children quite yet, or at least that's how they're perceiving themselves. So interesting. I'm seeing one scenario where some of you are dealing with somebody who cheated on you, is very sorry about that, and realizes how that may have really affected you in the long term. And then for others of you, it's more so you dealing with somebody who hasn't grown up yet or is unable to really be the partner you need them to be, and they notice it. Okay, what else is this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, some of you, the problem may be that this person has huge trust issues. So when it comes to actually getting into like a serious relationship, some of you are still like waiting in limbo for them to make it official or to take this relationship a lot more serious, I would say. What else do we have here? What is the true feelings my Capricorn's love interest has for them? So again, trust. Trust is a big thing for this person. I think that they are suffering from trust issues, and they also know that you may be suffering from trust issues from some deception they may have put you through or some lies that they may have put you through. We have healing family issues in reverse. So some of you do have children with this person, or this person has children, and there's a lack of healing that hasn't taken place yet, whether this is old energy or even new energy. But with the healing family issues card in reverse, somebody has some deep trauma that stems from their parents, or even, you know, the person that they may have originally had children with, and they're bringing that baggage into this connection with you. Okay. And then we have soulmate in reverse. So there may have been a soulmate connection there, but every soulmate doesn't stay in your life forever. And I think that there was like a purpose more so that needed to be served within this relationship on both ends, to teach each other a lesson. So interesting energy. Let's see what they would like to say to you. So if my Capricorn's love interest could communicate with my Capricorns, what would they say? So we have, I know I disappointed you. You opened my eyes. I'm going to pull two more. I check your social media. And we also have sometimes I second guess us. So pretty much the energy we just talked about. Like I said, this connection really opened their eyes in regards to like betrayal and how that may really mess up your opportunity to keep a relationship intact, especially with the trauma that comes with the cheating aspect. Hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. But I think that this person is fully aware of where they're wrong. It's just more so, are you going to be able to trust them moving forward, that they're worried about. So that's what I see for Capricorns. Okay, let's put these back. And then now the next zodiac sign that we're going to do, this is going to be for Aquarius. And then after Aquarius is Pisces. And after Pisces, then it's Scorpio. So let's go ahead and do Aquarius. So Aquarius love interest. How does this individual truly feel about my Aquarius? Okay. How does this person feel? So we have the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So, how do they feel about you? They really, really do care about you, especially if this is a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or even an Earth sign. I see a little bit of Earth energy here. There is deep feelings here, but I think that this person really wants to have more stability behind the relationship itself, especially if it's more casual for my people out there. And even if you're in a serious relationship, quote unquote, they want just the stability to be there. This looks like more of a makeup to breakup connection more than not, excuse me. And sometimes it's more so the disconnect emotionally that makes this person feel like the stability of the relationship's not really there. So this could be like you guys having arguments and then it's pettiness and you guys don't want to talk to each other, and then at that point you guys both assume that you're done, and then some way somehow you guys find a way to talk to each other again, and it's just kind of confusing, to be honest. Another thing that I'm seeing, the way that they feel about you, they don't want your friends to kind of meddle in on the relationship. Some of you have like some meddling friends or people who feel like they can give you like some 2 cents about the relationship. And these are like outside naysayers almost. You need to be careful of letting like people who are outside of your relationship affect your relationship, because only you and your person know what your relationship needs. Another thing, they also feel like you guys may be workaholics a little too much. Like you may dedicate too much time to work, and they want more time for you two to be able to, be in each other's space and things like that and spend time together. They also want you guys to be more cooperative with each other. So when there's arguments, of course, there's going to be arguments, but like being able to work through the arguments a lot faster is something that they really want. And they feel like in order for you guys to be able to move forward, it's going to require, like I said, cooperation on both ends. Now, let me pull cards from here. How else does my Aquarius person of interest truly feel about them? So we have free yourself. We have keep an open mind, engagement, and worth waiting for. So I don't think that they're mentally stuck in this space where they don't necessarily know what to do with this connection. They are open to actually, like I said, fixing the relationship with keep an open mind and engagement. They're open to making this relationship still work. They just don't really feel like you guys maybe like some of you are like completely done, and this person's like, well, I want another go around. I want to see if we can fix this. So it's interesting how this person has a different view. Let's see what they would say to you if they could communicate. So we have, can we move forward from the past? I miss you and think about you daily. Do you miss me too? Well, let's pull one more. And I need space right now. So yeah, this is the energy that I'm seeing. They want to move on from the past. They don't really want to stay stuck in this cycle of, okay, well, I did this, you did that to me. We're just going to be petty towards each other. They just want to move on. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for my Aquarius. All right. So that's going to be it for Aquarius. Let's go ahead and look at Pisces, and then we're going to go ahead and do Scorpio. And then after Scorpio, we're going to do Aries. Okay, guys? And the signs that we already did, we did Leo, Capricorn, and we just did Aquarius for my people who just came in. So let's put these back. Okay, so Pisces. Let's see what's going on. How does my Pisces current love interest truly feel about them? Give me 5 cards for that energy. Pisces. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the Emperor, King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. So Let's talk about it. So, how do they currently feel about you? If you guys are married, if some of you are watching this who are married, they feel like you guys are really disconnected in terms of like the structure of the marriage is gone because the trust is gone. The nurturing aspect of the relationship is pretty much like gone. And the reason why this is happening, for some of you, it's your partner who's doing this, where they're like confused about whether or not they still want to be in the relationship, and they give off like all these different mixed signals. And a lot of you are like pretty much borderline confused all the time in regards to why this person's acting this way. And it's mainly because they're going through different ranges of emotions. But it's also like them having an illusion of what the relationship should be, and what the relationship isn't. And it's just a lot of confusion going on in your person, your love interest mind. And that's why you guys may not be able to quite pinpoint what is going on with this relationship. How they feel, they want you guys to get past this little moment you guys are having where there's like trust issues, and there's this like almost fear of, I don't want to say the other party like cheating, but a fear of the relationship falling apart because of, like I said, distrust, or a lack of a belief, like lack of belief in the relationship standing the test of time. I also see a father figure playing a role in this. So this could be like your father-in-law meddling in on this connection, or if you or this person have children outside of this relationship, that could be also what's aiding in you guys having issues with the relationship, because I see that plainly. But yeah, there's mainly some trust issues, or a fear of not being good enough. Okay, let's pull some cards from here. Pisces, love interest. How do they currently feel about my Pisces? So we have religious factors in reverse, getting to know each other in reverse, healing family issues in reverse, and forgiving and learning. So this is kind of talking a little bit about what I mentioned, but for a lot of you, this is a connection that you've invested a lot of time and energy into. And with the healing family issues card in reverse, like I said, I see stuff with family. This may have something to do with your family together, or like in-laws meddling, outside, children, or children that were made outside of the connection. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. Like the baby mother or baby father. I hate those words, but they could be meddling, things like that. And for others of you, it's infidelity with the forgiving and learning. So they want to know, are you going to be able to forgive them if they did cheat on you? And if you guys cheated on them, they want to know, can they forgive you? Is it going to be worth it? So let's see what they would say if they could communicate with you. So, holy moly. Let me pick these up. And oh, make sure you guys like the video as well while I'm picking this up off the floor, because these just dropped. Okay. Alrighty, so what would my Pisces love interest, what would this individual say to my Pisces if they could communicate with them? So I'm confused about us. We have, where is our connection headed? Is it me you truly want? And last card, we have, I need space right now. So pretty much, like I said, same thing. If you guys are together, they feel like they may just need a moment to really make sense of the connection. And if they still want to be married or still be in the relationship, they could be even taking space right now if you guys are not communicating, and they just may have like randomly ghosted you or something like that. But they are confused emotionally, I'm telling you, all over the place. And They just may be needing a moment, okay? But that's what I see for Pisces. So that's Pisces. We already did Leo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. And the zodiac sign we're going to do next is Scorpio. Then after Scorpio is Aries and then Taurus. Okay, guys? For my new people coming in. Oh, hold on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into Scorpios. Alrighty, so Scorpios, how does their love interest, my Scorpio's love interest, truly feel about them? Give me 5 cards for that. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and then the Queen of Cups. Okay? So let's talk about this. So how does your love interest truly feel about you? So they want to let go of old gripes. I think that there was like a lot of lingering energy in this connection because of things that like either you or this person never let go of, where there's cheating, arguments, like random things, other people meddling, whatever. But with the Four of Pentacles, they're actually just letting go of a gripe or issue they may have had with you. This person really does care about you. There's like deep love, so much so that they are able to let go of old problems or issues, or maybe not even old. They could be more open to forgiving because of the fact that they have so much love for you, and they're hoping that you may be open to forgiving them too if they may have wronged you. That's another thing I'm saying. Take this reading how it applies. It could be vice versa. But they also feel like in some cases though, this relationship is showing them that they may be needing to either grow up a little bit more or like work on certain aspects of themselves. So this could be working on themselves financially, or needing to work on themselves in terms of like self-confidence, or what they feel like they offer to a relationship, or what they need in a relationship. And I think that this person wants this relationship to be as serious as marriage. If it's not there, if you're watching this and you're not married, they want it to be that serious. They just really want to know how you feel. I think that they can't quite pinpoint where you're at emotionally, and that may be kind of confusing for them. Let me clarify this. Yeah. Then I see something here. I've been seeing it for like the past couple of days, where family members are like meddling. With the Empress, like I said, there could be an outside like mother-in-law, mother of someone's children, or somebody has children outside of the relationship, and this is like affecting the relationship itself. But overall, what I see here, this person wants this relationship to work. They just want you to match their energy. They feel like sometimes they put too much of their personal energy out there to make this relationship work by calling you, texting you whenever there's arguments, and making sure that they apologize, but they don't feel like it's being reciprocated as much. Okay? Let me pull cards from here. My Scorpio's love interest. How do they currently feel about my Scorpios? So we have romantic feelings in reverse. We have keep an open mind, free yourself, and we have engagement. So yeah, I don't think that this person really feels like they know how you feel. I don't think that this is necessarily them feeling as if they don't like necessarily want to be with you. It's more so they don't know how you feel. And it's been showing through like the chemistry, the lack of chemistry, the lack of being able to like consistently keep the connection flowing. They hope that you're open to taking this further though. I have that engagement energy. So they want to get married to you. They do. This is interesting. So let's see what they would say if they could actually get in contact with you. So if my Scorpio's person of interest was able to reach out and get in contact or speak their mind, what would they express to my Scorpios? So we have, where's our connection headed? I need space right now. I'm willing to try if you are. Sometimes I second guess us. Okay. So they would definitely ask, where's this connection going? Okay, so this is what I see, Scorpios. I hope that that was able to give someone out there some sort of clarity. And that was Scorpios. This is going to be Aries next. We already did Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Scorpio. And then after Aries, we're going to do Taurus, Libra, and then Gemini. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do Aries. Hopefully my Aries are in the building. Okay, so Aries, their current love interest, how does this individual truly feel about my Aries? So we have the World card in reverse, the Three of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Okay, so for my Aries, how do they currently feel about you? They feel like you guys have unfinished business, okay? Right off the bat, there is unfinished business. If you guys are not speaking right now, you guys will be speaking to each other very, very soon. There will be a conversation that's had between you two because this person's not done, okay? There's no oh sorry, I'm looking at the comments. There's no specific order, guys. I have the order right here. There's no specific order in terms of like the elements or anything like that. But continuing with the reading, like I said, if you guys are not speaking to each other right now, it's temporary. This person is definitely going to be reaching out to you. As soon as I saw the World card in reverse, I already knew that this cycle is not done. So don't be surprised if you have someone fly in and it's an ex and they reach out. I'm just going to be honest. But with the Three of Swords, they see how they may have disappointed you by participating in like infidelity or even being petty. For some of you, it's not necessarily infidelity that's the problem. This is like pettiness and arguments or like taking things too far or just being kind of immature. I'm going to just be honest with you. But this person realizes how they may have hurt you. And if it's more vice versa, where you and this person may have broken up and you broken up with them, they're hurt. They're feeling some type of way. And they're mainly feeling some type of way because some of you have not reached out to this person yet. With the Knight of Wands in reverse is the energy of like, I want to come forward, or like the on and off, on and off. And then with it in reverse, it's like a complete halt. So with this, they were kind of expecting you to like rush in and communicate with them. But since you didn't, it's like keeping them in this space of not being able to let go. They also realize that they may express their anger the wrong way in arguments. If that's the reason why you guys broke up, and they want to apologize, but they may be being prideful. Let's see how else they may feel. What's the energy surrounding how my Aries person of interest truly feels about them? We have romantic feelings. We have healing family issues, worth waiting for in reverse, and past life relationship. Okay, interesting. So like I said, they're still interested in you. They also, dang, it's a lot of trauma in these cards regarding parents and family. I don't know what's going on with the energy. Maybe because Father's Day is coming up or something. I don't know. But with the Healing Family Issues card, There's some trauma that's deep rooted in the way that they may respond or act in arguments, or vice versa. They may know that that's something that you may be suffering through, and they're just not necessarily sure if you guys are open to working things out with them, and that's where they're kind of stuck. Okay, because they would like to reconcile. But all right, so let's see, Aries, what they would say to you if they could communicate. All right, so if my Aries possible love interest was to reach out to my Aries and communicate, what would they say to my Aries? Okay, so we have, I need space right now. Is it me you truly want? Unblock me, please. We're going to pull one more because all these keep falling. And we have, where is our connection headed? So that's what they would say to you. So that's what I see for Aries. Now we're going to do Taurus. After Taurus, we're going to go ahead and do Libra and then Gemini. We've already done Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, and like I said, just now Aries. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do Taurus. Okay, I'm reading some of you guys' questions or comments. I hope you guys are doing well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it. Taurus, how does their current love interest truly feel about my Taurus? Give me 5 cards. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and then the Strength card. So, okay. Taurus, how does this person feel about you? They are so confused as to why you guys are either still on a break or like confused as to what to do to make you like happy or like to make up for some wrong that they may have done. Because the main thing that's like confusing me is this 2 of Swords and then the 4 of Swords here. So it's like they're confused as to why you guys haven't spoken yet. Why is an argument being drawn out way longer than it needs to? Like, where's the disconnect coming from? Especially if it wasn't even an art. Like for some of you, it wasn't even an argument that sparked a break. There may have been just like random ghosting where somebody just stopped speaking to the other person and they're confused. Now, if you guys stop talking to them, they want to know why. If they stop talking to you, it's more so the energy of they want to come back around. I think that they may have stopped talking to you because they were still struggling with like personal issues and, you know, opening up to the connection and seeing where it will go. But now it's like, since they ghosted you, it's like a fear of popping back up and then having to explain why they left. So that's one thing for my people who may have been ghosted here. For others of you, they're just confused as to, like I said, how they can like move past the issue you guys may have had. They just want to move on. I also feel like this person doesn't know how to communicate their feelings properly with the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like they want to speak their mind, but they don't really know how to speak their mind without it landing into an argument. They also want to know what you've been doing since you guys stopped talking. So if you guys stopped talking for like the past, let's say a month or longer, or even a couple of weeks, there's definitely check your social media to see if you're talking to anyone else. So if your page is open on social media, understand that this person is keeping tabs on you. Now let's pull some cards from here. My Taurus, love interest. How does this person currently feel about my Taurus? We have let go of control issues, flirt in reverse. This could be the one, and finances and career. So how they feel about you, kind of elaborating a little bit more. They just want to make sure you're not going to be defensive if they reach out to you and be like hard to get close to, putting a wall up. They still feel like you're the one. I have this could be the one. They still feel like you're the one for them. But right now they're focused on finances and their career while they're waiting for you to, I guess, come around, and until they kind of make up their mind on whether or not they're going to reach out. Like I said, if they did cheat on you, they understand why you would have a wall up. I also see too, that's another thing. Now, some of you are getting blamed for being dishonest about like having other suitors. And this person may think that you have like all these other suitors and that all these people want to like be with you. And they may be like slightly having trust issues why they may not be talking to you at this moment. And if you know that's your situation, they're aware that you may not be talking to anyone else. It may be insecurities at this point. But okay, let's go ahead and see what they would say to you if they could communicate. So if my Taurus love interest was to actually reach out and communicate with my Taurus, what would they say? So they would say, I messed up bad. That's the first thing they would say. We need to work on our communication. I'm confused about us. And last one, where's our connection headed? Okay. So that's what I see for Taurus. And now we're going to move on to my Libras. So the zodiac signs that we've already done for my people who just came in, we did Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, and we're going to do Libra now. And then after Libra, it's going to be Gemini and then Virgo. Okay. So let's see what's going on with my Libras. Alrighty, so Libras. Their love interest, what does my Libra's love interest truly feel about my Libras? Give me 5 cards. So we have the Death card, 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 2 of Pentacles, and also the 3 of Cups here. Okay, interesting. So, how do they feel about you, Libras? They want minor changes to be made to the relationship. They feel like in order for this relationship to move forward, or for you guys to just have a successful relationship overall, certain aspects of the relationship need to change. Communication, trust issues, assumptions, even just kind of holding the relationship to the same standards of what the relationship may have looked like 2 years ago. Okay. Another thing, they feel like the sexual chemistry, like you guys need to find ways to spruce that up, or to, how do I put this into words without saying something crazy? They feel like the sexual chemistry can be a lot more steamy, or like how it was in the beginning of the relationship where, butterflies were, present and all those things. They want the relationship to go back to the way that it was in the beginning. And of course that's not going to happen with every relationship, but this person wants the butterfly effect again. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. I think that this person also recognizes how they could be kind of toxic to the relationship in the way that they may handle things or the way that they may communicate. So that's something that they're trying to work on personally. But another thing that this relationship constantly keeps suffering from, for some of you, is like infidelity. Other people popping up and playing a role in this relationship being so unstable. Okay. Um yeah, if some of you have another love interest, like a possible suitor, they kind of want you to also choose who you want to be with long term. Um Some of you have some toxic family members who don't want to see you happy in their eyes. That's how they're perceiving it. And they don't want you to necessarily have, it looks like a Capricorn or a Scorpio all up in your business. Okay. All right. So let's see. So, how does my Libra, excuse me if I can talk, my Libras current love interest, how do they currently feel about my Libra? So they want you to keep an open mind about this connection still working. Okay. um Libras, they want you to also be open to having a conversation at least, because I do have heart to heart conversations in reverse. So some of you have like completely shut down from communicating, blocked this person, all of that jazz. This person is trying to communicate with you, reach out, but some of you don't really seem that open. Okay. They also feel like their like personal self-esteem took a hit. If there was cheating that took place, they may have taken it more personal in terms of like them and how they look. And it wasn't like that for a lot of you, where it was like, oh, looks or anything like that. But this person may be taking it that way. But they're still trying to be optimistic about this getting better. Now, if my Libra's person of interest was to reach out to them, what would they say? Unblock me. That would be the first thing. I'm willing to try if you are. We need to work on our communication. And last one, sometimes I second guess us. So if they were to communicate, that's what they would say. And this is how they feel. So that was the reading for my Libras. Now we're going to do Gemini, and then after Gemini, we're going to go ahead and do Virgo. We've already done Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, and Libra. And like I said, we're just going to jump into Geminis now. All right, so let's put these back. So Geminis, let's see what's going on with your love interest. And I hope that you guys are enjoying your birthday season. I should have did you guys first, but my bad. But Geminis, how is their current love interest truly feeling about my Geminis? So we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and also the Ace of Wands here. Okay. So how they feel about you. So they're really not happy with the fact that some of you are moving on. Like, I'm really picking up on the sense of some of you having somebody that you just recently broke up with, like maybe a couple weeks ago, and this person's not happy with you seemingly moving on. This could be like you just doing your own thing, focused on your career, focused on like business endeavors, family, all that jazz. And this person feels like you're, doing your own thing, thriving, and they feel some type of way. Especially with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they're internalizing why the relationship didn't work out. They're taking it more personal than anything. And then with the Seven of Cups, sorry, I sound confused, guys, because it's like a lot of The Seven of Cups and then the Ace of Wands, they go through multiple range of emotions. So it's not like they consistently feel like bitter that you moved on with your life or anything like that. It's just they go through confused. I don't understand why we haven't got back together yet. They go through the anger. They go through moments of, well, I'll let it go. And it's just different ranges of emotions they experience every time they sit and contemplate on why this relationship may have not necessarily worked out. But they would like to start fresh with the Ace of Wands. Really and truly, they very much are attracted to you sexually too. So that's another thing. If they could have another chance, they definitely would take it. But they are angry that you guys may have moved on. And for others of you, it's more so about you giving them the hint that you're going to move on. They don't want you to, but they also don't know what to do to make this relationship work as well. And what you need to feel like, you know, this relationship isn't failing. But they're also realizing in certain aspects what is actually causing this relationship to fail. And it's more so a lack of like real work being put into this relationship on their end. So you guys may be doing most of the work now, doing this, doing that, and this person really hasn't been matching your energy either. Okay, let me go ahead and see how else they feel. How does my Gemini's current love interest truly feel about them? Give me more information on that. Okay. So express your love in reverse. They feel like either expressing how they feel to you wouldn't really be valued because you may not want to hear what they have to say, or you guys have completely shut off to where you're not really expressing how you feel, and that's putting them in a confused state. They want to have a conversation, just point blank period. They want to have a conversation. They just doubt that it will ever happen because they're going to be too stubborn to make it happen, and they feel like you're going to be too stubborn to do it. So whew, that's confusing. But if my Gemini's love interest could reach out to my Geminis and express how they feel, what would they say? Okay, so they would like to know, where's our connection headed? They would like to let you know that they disappointed you, and they know that they did. They would also let you know that they're second guessing the connection and where it's headed. And they will also let you know that they're still willing to try them. So that's what I see for my Geminis. Now we're going to go into my Virgos. Okay, we've already done, for my people who are new, we've already done Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Libra, and Gemini. We just did Gemini. And we're going to do Virgo. Then after Virgo is Cancer, and then Sagittarius is going to be the last one, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, Virgos. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, so my Virgos love interest. How does this individual truly feel about my Virgos at this moment? Give me 5 cards. Okay. So Virgos, how do they feel about you? Okay, if you're dealing with a fire sign specifically, a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, maybe even a water sign, they've been trying to either contact you, but they're blocked, or they've been contemplating contacting you and trying to start things up again. I think that this person also, when they want to reach out to you, they start to get angry about certain things, and how do I put this into words? Like a good example of this is like them trying to reconcile with you and then an argument ensues because they're still angry about things. So it's like they want to reconcile, but they're still angry about certain aspects of what happened with like the last breakup you guys may have had, or even just past things that have happened that they just never got over. So they're like stuck in this middle ground of like, I want to get back with you, but I'm angry with you. I want to get back with you, but I'm angry with you. And that's why they keep coming off conflicted. For a lot of you, this person is actually tried to reach out to you already. And like within reaching out to you, like right after that, they may have turned around and made it seem like they weren't interested anymore. So it's like if you've noticed the confusion and the back and forth, it's because they're like, I want to give in, but then I'm angry. So it's weird. But another thing that I see here as well for my Virgos, it's more so they want to get back with you if you guys are separated, or they want to get back to where the relationship was at one point. It's just they are harboring a lot of hurt that they're not necessarily saying outwardly. This could be hurt from petty things that you guys may have said or done in the past, and this person is taking it pretty serious in the now. And for a lot of you, it runs deeper than just pettiness. But let's look deeper. How does my Virgo's current love interest truly feel about them? Yeah, healing family issues, new love, romantic feelings, and keep an open mind. So this could very well be somebody who you have children with. Like I said, this person hasn't completely healed from whatever may have happened between you guys. I think that this person also did try to pursue newer connections and may even be in a newer connection, but there's a piece of them that still wants to be with you or still thinks about the relationship. It's just they're in this weird in-between state. That is the best way I can describe it. It's like, I want to be with you, but I'm fighting stubbornness, basically. So, interesting. Let's see what they would say if they could get in contact with you. What would my Virgo's love interest, or the person that they're interested in, what would this person say if they could reach out to my Virgos? So unblock me would be one thing they would say. We need to take a break to figure us out. So if you guys are in a relationship, they feel like they may need a break right now. I'm willing to try if you are, and sometimes I second guess us. So like I said, mixed bag of energy. I want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. They're confused. They're conflicted. Just give them some space. Give them some space to figure it out, okay? So that's what I see with my Virgos. Now let's go ahead and get into my Cancers. And then after Cancers, the last one is going to be Sagittarius. If you just came in, I would just back up the video and just watch from there. I did Leo first, Yasmin. I would start from literally the beginning for Leo. But okay, so let's go ahead and get into Cancers. Alrighty, let's put these back. So Cancers, what's the energy surrounding my Cancers love interest, and how does this person currently feel about my Cancers? So right off the bat, this is feeling like some soulmate energy. Okay, Cancer. So how does this person currently feel about you? So, this person has been toxic to you guys. That's like the first thing that I noticed. This person has been borderline toxic to you guys. They realized that with the Five of Swords, that they may have played some type of mind games at one point, but it wasn't intentionally. Like, I don't think that this person was intentionally trying to play mind games with you or anything like that. It was more so like personal confliction maybe even personal, like insecurities of not being good enough or something like that, have given you like this constant, like, oh, I'm interested in you, but I'm not interested in you, and this like conflicted thing going on. So recognize how that can be construed as mind games, to be honest. For others of you, also, it's like more of arguments that I'm seeing. This person recognizes how they may have said some really messed up things in arguments, or how the arguments may have went way too far, and how that may have aided in you guys having to like split up or something, or the relationship just not being as healthy as it was at one point. They want to let go of the toxicity though. They don't want that to exist in the environment of the relationship, but they also know that like them getting back on your good graces is going to be some work, especially if they have broken your heart in any sort of form, in cheating or anything. I also, for some of you, this is like somebody who you didn't even really date. This may have been somebody more of like with friends with benefits ties. And I think that the fact that this situation has ended has made this person kind of look at why they have an issue with committing. Because some of you is more so this person playing mind games and not committing to you, and then like acting as if they were going to lead up to that, and then it never got there. I also see, okay, and then here's another scenario. This person may have felt overwhelmed, their current feelings for you. They feel overwhelmed because they know that some of you want the whole nine yards. You want children, you want to get married, you want to have like a structured relationship, and you want it to be pretty serious. And this person may not be in a space to give all of that. They still may be trying to figure out how they're going to, stabilize their finances, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that. And they may not be ready for the seriousness that you guys may be possibly expecting. So, interesting energy. Let me pull some more cards from this deck. Cancer's love interest. How does this person currently feel about my Cancers? We have deception in reverse, attraction, pay attention to the red flags, and romantic feelings. So if there was any sort of infidelity stuff going on, that's not going to happen anymore, or it's not happening right now, or this person doesn't have any intentions of doing that. I think that this person may have some trust issues. It's either they have a fear that you may have some trust issues, or this person has some trust issues if there was some cheating in this connection. Now, if you guys may have cheated, this person is just wanting to make sure there's not going to be deception again. If they were to pursue this connection, if they cheated on you, they want you to know that they're not going to cheat on you again, and that they're very much still attracted to you, still interested. It's just they know that you're going to be pretty cautious, that you're going to have a guard up, that you're not going to be as open and interested in the connection as you may have been if this person didn't cheat on you or do certain things. Now, if my Cancers were to actually speak to their love interest, what would this individual say to my Cancers? What would they express? So they would express that they're confused about the connection. They would express how they know they disappointed you. They would want to know where the connection is headed moving forward. And they would also express how they may be needing some space to really think about things first. So this is what I see for Cancers. Now, the last one we're going to do, this is going to be for my Sagittarius. So, of course, we saved the best for last. I'm not a Sag, but this is the best for last, okay? And we already did all the other zodiac signs, so I would just back the video up if you want to see your zodiac sign, okay? And hopefully I'll leave some timestamps below If you guys have the timestamps, feel free to list them below for me as well. All right, Sagittarius. How does my Sagittarius current love interest feel about them at this moment? Give me 5 cards. Okay, Sagittarius. So, how does your person feel about you currently? So they're kind of internalizing why this relationship didn't work out. They feel some type of way about themselves. They're taking it as maybe I wasn't good enough, or maybe I didn't do this right, or I didn't do that right. They're also kind of looking at some of your faults too. Okay, I'm just gonna be 100% honest with the 6 of Wands in reverse. They're looking at like, okay, well, the relationship failed because of this or because of that, and they did want to kind of play the blame game a little bit in the beginning in regards to like wanting to blame everything on you. But I think that this person is starting to realize, especially the longer you guys aren't speaking to each other, that they're really unhappy with the fact that this relationship fell apart, and that trust issues was a big component as to why it may have fell apart, or even a lack of maturity in the way that the relationship was handled. I think that this person has thought about contacting you with the Hermit and the 3 of Wands. They tried to do the whole I'm going to look ahead and focus on me thing, but they can't help but wait for you to kind of pour in and rush in and get back with them. They can't help but do that. They also understand that some of you may be like letting your family influence your decision in terms of whether or not you'll get back with them. So, your family may be saying like, no, you should leave them. You should, leave this connection, or not leave, but stay away from the connection itself. And they understand why that would happen, especially if the family doesn't like them. They also just want to express how they feel to you. I think that this person is really scared that if they reach out to you, it's going to be a I don't want to hear your feelings situation. And that may dig the wound a little bit deeper in. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so what is my Sagittarius love interest, current feelings about them? Give me more details. I have the honeymoon card in reverse, separation in reverse, let your friends help you, and engagement. So, like I said, they haven't been able to move on from you yet. While you guys have been taking this break, they don't want to necessarily be on this break from you. I have the honeymoon card in reverse and separation in reverse. So they don't want to be separated at all. It's just they feel like you may have people who are meddling in and giving you advice. That's why you may have not reached out to them. They also feel like taking a step back right now may be the best advice, because they may be taking some advice from people around them, and their friends or their family is telling them, look, sit back and just allow the situation to play out. But they want to be back. They want to be back in your graces, honestly and truly. Now, they may have actually tried to date someone new, or they could even be thinking that you're in a newer connection. But things just don't feel the same. Like after they tried to move on, it just didn't feel the same. And yeah, they just don't know what to do right now, honestly. Now, if my Sagittarius love interest was to reach out to them and communicate how they feel, what would they express to my Sagittarius? So we have, can we move on from the past? That's one thing they would say to you. We need to work on our communication. Do you miss me too? And I'm going to pull one more. And unblock me, please. So they would definitely express the fact that they want to move on from the past. They don't want to keep residing there. Okay. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to thumbs this video up and let me know below some more video topics that you guys would like me to discuss. All right. Thank you guys for your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.